He had a dark skin, but he was not a Negro. He had another human being showed up. He claimed to be from a distant planet. He was dressed in black. He had a dark skin, but he was not a Negro. He had another human being showed up. He claimed to be from a distant planet. He was dressed in black. He had a dark skin, but he was not a Negro.
So are you not positing the idea that those vehicles contain, beings who are, maybe like us?
Yeah, I only go along with government images, and if you wanted to know about equal kind of thing, there is the ship that picks up the Voyager capsule at Alameda Naval Shipyard, and they have a picture there of I think it's the Apollo flight that Bugs and people were on. But anyway, there is one image there that shows black people
So people with dark skin getting off.
not dark,
Black skin.
really black.
Were they tall?
Yes.
Very tall.
The skin was very, very dark olive green, so dark it could be mistaken for black. And I even laughed to myself.
R-shaped ship appeared over the airport base. These cigar-shaped ships were over a mile in length. One of them landed on the airport landing strip area. The back of this craft opened up, and several hundred young men with huge, heavy weapons came out of two sides of the ship and formed a protection line around the ship. And the people at that Air Force base, the commander, had a meeting with the individuals that were aboard this ship. And this particular race that landed those ships and that are seen in these huge cigar-shaped ships, they are a black race. They look like African Americans. They were about.
These Edomites, they hate you jakes, man. They hate you jakes. They'll tell anybody to lie concerning what the Lord people, who the Lord people is, what the angels look like, everything. They'll tell these people, they'll tell you to lie. And they'll pay your asses to tell a lie. Just like they told that individual right there, they paid his ass to tell a damn lie concerning the truth. No, I would rather tell the truth than they get paid to tell a motherfucking lie. Now let me read this and then I'm going to show the receipt of the evidence. But look how this damn computer thing lied too. Because why? Because the liars put the algorithm in here for it to tell a lie. See? See, the Edomite, no, I'm supposed to be talking about, oh shit, Esau was black. No, he wasn't. Motherfucker. He was born with the curse of Cain. So how in hell would the Esau come out the same color as Jacob, our forefather? If he was how did he come out the same color as Jacob if it said two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels? Bro, Esau was black too, you stupid motherfuckers. Y'all don't know shit, man. And that's ultimately these damn devils hate you Israelites above all. But they don't like they got a hatred. I'm gonna put this clearly. They got a hatred for us as a people. But dealing with your color, but it's beyond your complexion. They got a hatred for you because why? We the children of the Lord. We the Israelites, man. That's why they got a hatred for you, man. See? They got a hatred for you first and foremost because you are an Israelite, and then secondly because you might be an Israelite with that melanated skin. They hate that, man. Because why? They was born with that curse of Cain. Walking lepers, man. But let me read this. It says what? You see what I put right here pertaining to this? It says I put the black professor from Egypt who was told to say he is Caucasian in order to get along, right? Look what the damn lying thing says, and I'm gonna show it. And it says there are no reliable news reports or evidence of a specific black professor from Egypt being told to claim to be Caucasian to get a loan. While there have been incidents of racial discrimination in lending, this particular story is likely, and then the scripture that pops in, what the Most High said in Deuteronomy 28 pertaining to Jake, when you go into these places of your captivity, and in the place of your captivity, what it says pertaining to the devil, it says, he shall get above thee very, very, very high, and thou shalt come down very low. He shall lend unto thee, and thou shalt not lend unto him. But the point is, they ain't gonna lend shit to you. Meaning he'll be in a position to lend something to you, but he's not gonna do it. See? Because they always want to keep you in that low state. But I digress. And it says what? While there have been incidents of racial discrimination in lending, this particular story is likely a misinterpretation or an unfounded rumor. Historical and linguistic evidence suggests that in ancient Egyptians were various complexions, not exclusively. Hey, these people through. These people through. And the Egyptians, and I will show that too. See, the Edomites ain't nothing but some goddamn liars, man. And that's why they had the little northern kingdom right there telling a lie. Because you see, when the brain, I got that little clip off the elder brother Karatazar, Slaki Kazak, from out of Miss GMS Mississippi camp, the elder brother Kazak. But you see the little northern kingdom. You saw he looked at the Edomite then said, "Oh no, but he was not a Negro," because they paying him to lie, man. They paying him to lie, and that's what these devils will do. They'll pay you to lie, then have you tell the fucking truth. What it says right here: no evidence found. There is no credible report or verified account of a black Egyptian professor being instructed to lie about his race to secure a loan. Check this out.
I am a black Egyptian. My father is much darker than I am. My mother is lighter than I am. In Egypt, people are identified by the religion first, not the race. So in Egypt, if you are Christian, you are a minority person. But if you're black, you're not a minority person. You are a part of the mainstream society. And I came from this background. And in Egypt, you identify as Arab and as Muslim. And in this country, when I first came, I identified myself as Arab American and Muslim first. And gradually, I became to identify myself as black. I came to the U.S. in 1978, and I became a U.S. citizen in 1985. When I became a U.S. resident, I was told by the Immigration and Naturalization that I am white. And I told them that I'm black, and they said, no, in this country, you are white. All Arabs in this country, all Arab immigrants are white. I didn't pay much attention in the beginning to this, because in the Arab world, we identify with our ethnicity first as Arabs, and then with the race second as black or white or whatever. But in this country, you identify with your racial group first, and then with your ethnicity second. Gradually, I became black first and Arab second. And I rejected my white classification publicly for the first time in 1987, in February, as a panelist in a function sponsored by the Association of the Study of Black Life and History in Detroit. I said that I belong to two minority groups. I am Arab American and Black American, and I am racially black and ethnically Egyptian. I was harassed by my employer right after that. I work for a white school district. The superintendent is white, all the associate superintendents are white, even though that we provide services to 30% black population. But the organization is white and the approach is very white. The attitude towards me changed completely after I went out publicly and rejected my white classification. One coworker came to me and told me, a white coworker came to me and told me right after the function that he met with the superintendent, and if I don't keep my mouth shut, my educational career is over. He said, you have nothing to do with these people, you have a history and a culture. These people came from the jungle, you have nothing to do with them. These people lie and steal. When I see one of them in my neighborhood, I call the police. And I was told by the director of general education, who is retired now, in 88, I was told by him that I get people angry when I say that I'm black Egyptian. If I just say that I'm Egyptian, I would get along. I have to add that I was denied promotion twice because I chose black classification. This is part of my 2 lawsuits against my employer, which are currently pending. 2 lawsuits.
Shalom Yasharallah. Giving all honor, praise, and glory to our Heavenly Father Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shamashiach. And double honor to the elders and apostles, the men of great millstone. And to the rest of the brothers on down that's teaching and preaching the true doctrine of Yahweh Shem Shah. Shalom Bayat Shah Dabada. And to the Akim and Akwat that's out there repenting. To you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans who fathers go back to one of the 12 sons of the patriarch Jacob. Yasha Allah. Shalom to you, Mashpakah. Yeah, I just wanted to go into this quick. You saw those clips right there. And that just shows you how these Edomites really feel about you, Jakes. And it ain't so much of always color, but that's one of the key components for the Edomites to express their hatred towards you, right? Because the first thing is first and foremost is because of who you are, see, and then secondly is your complexion of how you look, but mainly it's who you are as a people. See, you saw what the Edomites told that damn that whatever he is, whether his father is Ishmael or whoever from Egypt or whatever. You see what he said he told them, what they told him. And they tell all these people that come to America, the East Indians, the Arabs, all of them, they tell them all, they all go up under that classification of Caucasian. They all do that. Why you think when you go into the census, they say, oh, it's more so-called Caucasian people here, and then you'll be thinking that it's talking about Edomites. That no, it's not talking about them, because they didn't classify the other nations that come here also as Caucasian. You see what they did to him? Told him, no, you got to go into the classification of white, of Caucasian, of white, and look at him. You see, he ain't no damn Edomite, but they still told him to put himself under that classification. You see? And then you see what they spoke about, how the angels and all this shit about that. And do you see the Edomite bitch that was on the Oprah show, the little clip I got from the elder brother Kazak? You see what she said? So as Oprah started cheering and saying, yay, she started saying, no. You see? No, don't you try that. No, because why? All these Edomites hate how they feel about you, Jakes. They hate like a motherfucker that our people, that the Most High is waking us up and giving you back your true identity. They hate that shit. They wanted you to stay dumb, not knowing who you is, and still calling yourselves according to some titles that they placed on you. See, they give themselves a certain thing of being superior, and they not. They inferior. See, but these are the things that they hated. Because they want to keep considering themselves to be superior to you. And if you walk around talking about I'm black, or I'm African American, going by that shit that they called you, those social constructs that they constructed, then they will feel superior to you, and you will be inferior to them. Because why? You calling yourself something that they made up for you, other than who you really are, and they hate that. They hate the truth. You see. Talking about the damn alien angels, and in the first clip with the little Northern Kingdom, you see the damn devils got him lying, and then as soon as he told the lie, he looked at them when he told the lie and said, but it wasn't a Negro. He didn't look like a Negro. But then you heard, that's why I put that last clip in there with you heard this NASA official that said that these individuals came and they looked like who? See? But then you got Northern Kingdom getting paid to tell a lie. See? Why these people just can't tell the truth? Why they always lying? Because why? They know it has a big connection with who you are as an Israelite. They know the angels, and everything pertaining to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. It's surrounded you. It's surrounded you Israelites, man. They know that. They know the scriptures in totality is all about you. They hate that. Why do you think they created their false doctrines? Why do you think Yahweh said that he's coming to destroy the false prophets and all that shit? The whole religious institution, he coming to destroy all this shit. Because they hate it. They hate that this truth is all about you. When it comes to Yahweh, it's about you Jakes. It's about you Israelites. When it comes to Yahweh it's about you Israelites. When it comes to the word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, it's about you Israelites. See? When it comes to the angels, it's about you Israelites. They don't like that. They hate it. See? Talking about some damn, it was somebody that looked like he was dark green, but he might appear to you as if he might have looked to you as black. Show me a goddamn green olive that looked black. Show me a goddamn green olive. He's like a dark green, it was like a dark green olive complexion, but it might appear to be black unto you. Show me a motherfucking green olive that looked like me or like us, but would rather have our complexion. See? And it ain't about all people that got it. It ain't about complexion. It's about you Israelites, man. That's what it's about. Because you got many nations that's melanated. It ain't about them. It's about you. And they hate it. Damn devils. But let me grab this though. Let's see what the scriptures say. Right? Let's get this Ezekiel concerning the angel. And they hate this, man. They hate it. See? You think Yahweh go create the angels? He go create Yahweh Shai, and then Yahweh Shai created the angels, and he said make them in our image. These people think, don't see, we was all made in the image of God. That ain't what it's talking about. It ain't talking about because you got 2 arms, 2 legs, toes and fingers and all that shit. That ain't what it's talking about. But they think it is. See? Only the sons of Yahweh was created in the image of Yahweh. Meaning what? We were supposed to be a representation of what? His immortality and his righteousness. See? But we didn't hold up that end of the bargain, man. We fucking start being wicked. That's what it was talking about when it says made in the image of Yahweh. See? You think these wicked, lying, crooked, murdering, thieving motherfuckers was made in the image of Yahweh? But let's grab this. Ezekiel, the 1st chapter. And let's get this when it pertains to the angels, right? And they hate this. Yeah, let me see where I'm going to start at. I want to start, let's start at 4. Ezekiel 1:4. And I looked, and behold, a whirlwind came out of the north, a great cloud. Now, wait a minute. What is this whirlwind and what is this great cloud it's talking about? It's talking about a chariot. See? What you think? It's talking about a storm? It was a storm coming out of the north. It's talking about the chariots. It says what? And a fire enfolded itself, and a brightness was about it. And out of the midst thereof, meaning what? Out of the inside of it, it says what? As the color, meaning under the bottom and around the bottom and the lights and all that stuff, it says what? And out of the midst thereof, as the color of amber, out of the midst of the fire. Also out of the midst thereof came the likeness of 4 living creatures. And this was the appearance. They had the likeness of a man. So what it says? They had the likeness of a man. What does that dude say? He said, yes, and there was another one. It was a human. He was a humanoid, and he had on a black suit, and he had dark skin. But then he looked over at the Edomites. But he's not a Negro. What is all people referred to as Negro? So why would he say that? Why would he say, but he wasn't a Negro? Why would he say that? Because that's how he looked. See? They looked at the angels looked like the Lord's people, man. Because ultimately that's who they is. You see? You think when Raphael went to Tobit, you think when Tobit said, "Hey brother, I would know of what tribe you are and what family you go back to," you think he was talking to some motherfucker that didn't look like him? And mind you, Raphael was an angel, but you think Tobit was talking to somebody that didn't look like him, but he called him his brother? No, he was talking to somebody that looked like him. See? That was of his people. And what did Raphael say? I am one of the 7 angels that stand before the throne of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua. See? That's what he said. And he said, I am of thy brother. And of thy basically, I'm your people. And what he said, I'm the son of I am Azariah, the son of Ananias the Great. Raphael was telling them, yeah, I'm a brother, yeah, I'm a fellow Israelite, but I'm coming here. Most High sent me to come do this job, to do this thing that he sent me to do. He wasn't talking to some pasty-faced devil that would say, yeah, you go with me, and you ain't gonna have no damn stranger go with you no motherfucker well. You think if you got a son, you a father, you care for your son. You think you gonna send your son with a fucking Edomite some damn well? The Edomite might kill him and then say they was attacked by something. Or rob him and take everything from him and hit him over his head with some shit. Hit him over his head with a rock and take all the money that you was going to get him to pick up, help you pick up and find. See? But what it says, also out of the midst thereof came the likeness of 4 living creatures. And this was their appearance. They had the likeness of a man, and every one, and what is what did the Northern Kingdom lie? His line asked, what did he say? He said, yes, it was a humanoid person. It was another person, a humanoid, but he had a black suit and he had black skin, but he wasn't a Negro. This is what it's described. Let's see right here. Was he nothing? Now, what he call you got plenty of people that's melanated. You got Arabs that's melanated. Are Arabs referred to as Negroes? Nope. You got East Indians that's dark than a motherfucker. Are they referred to as a people as Negroes? No. You got Hamites that's dark than a motherfucker. Are they referred to as Negroes? The answer is no. It's only one people in the earth that's referred to as Negroes, and that's us Israelites. That's who. So why would he say that? Because that motherfucker know what the angel looked like, but he was telling a damn lie because he was trying to appease the devils and they was going to pay him. And that's why he put his hand on his forehead, because he didn't want to fuck up and not get paid for you punk ass sellout. You a punk ass sellout. What kind of motherfucker get paid to tell a lie instead of just saying being content with the truth? You a piece of shit. Any motherfucker that'll take some money to tell a damn lie instead of just telling the truth, telling somebody to fuck off and tell the truth, that shows what kind of person you is. You can pay me and I'll tell a lie, but I get rid of the truth for some money. No, the truth is just not for you. It's for the benefit of others. It ain't just for you. If you know the truth, you tell it. It's not just for the benefit of you. It's for the benefit of others, man. Not just you. And when you thinking from a selfish perspective or a selfish standpoint, when you thinking that way, what's going to happen? You go, I tell a lie because you don't care about them. You just thinking about yourself. You selfish bastard. Piece of shit. Told the Most High caused your ass to get hit over your motherfucking head with something. Crooked nigga. And it says what? And everyone had 4 faces. And everyone had 4 wings. And the wings symbolize they flight, that they can levitate. See, and they were straight feet, and the soles of their feet was like the sole of a calf, and they sparkled like the color of burnished brass. Wait a minute, how is these angels being described right here? What color are they? Of burnished brass. That sounds real familiar. Burnished brass. See? And you would think that, oh no, see, there was burnished brass and meaning it was some pasty face. Show me some damn pasty face ass Edomite that's referred to as burnished brass. Get the fuck out of here, man. What do burnished brass look like? Do I gotta even show it to you in case? Do I gotta show it to your dumbasses? It's brown, and when you burn something, it's brown. It's gonna be even darker brown, man. So these angels right here that's being described is dark brown men, man. So why these motherfucking devils was pushing all this Cupid shit? You know? All that fucking lying and shit they been doing, man. See? With that old curse of Cain shit they been born with. See? That's why they been telling a damn lie. Because ultimately, it ain't got nothing to do with them. They the devil. The scriptures got everything to do with you Israelites. And they hate it. They hate it. But you see what it says right here? Burnished brass. Now, what else it said for burnished brass? Let's grab this real quick. And I just want to make these little quick points and I'm going to end it off. Because I don't want it to be long. Right? Let's go to Daniel. Right? Burnished brass, right? Let's go to Daniel. And then what you think? So if the angels look like that, what you think our Father Yahweh look like? Matter of fact, let me grab this first. Because when Yahweh made a statement to Philip, and he made this statement. Let's grab it. St. John 14 and verse 9. Yahweh said unto him, I have been so long a time with you, and yet hast thou not known me, Philip? He that has seen me has seen the Father. And how sayest thou then, show us the Father? What Yahweh shall say? If you have seen me, you have seen the Father. Meaning I look just like my Father. You see that? Not that saying that he one of the same. You see? But to show you, let's go back to Daniel. Right? Let's get that 7 and 9 first. Right quick. 7 and verse 9. Right? Because you would have some stupid Edomite say, oh, it was describing him there, but it's talking about the same person. You're a dumbass lie. How they bring the same person to the same person? That don't make no damn sense. You stupid ass devils. And it says what? Daniel 7 and 9. I beheld till the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit. Whose garment, who is the Ancient of Days? Yahweh. Whose garment was white as snow, and the hair of his head is like the pure wool. Meaning the hair on his head is like pure wool. Meaning it's white and woolly in texture. See? Whoa, don't that sound familiar? Yahweh said, if you have seen me, you have seen the Father. I look just like my Father. And it says what? His throne was like a fiery flame, and his wheels as burning fire. Right? Now, when you go down to 13, it's going to let you know that these are two different individuals. These two different beings. Yahweh one, and this is Yahweh. Yahweh Shah. Verse 13. I saw in the night vision, and behold, one like the Son of Man came with the clouds of heaven. What did he come with? Those angels, those chariots that the angels ride in. That's what Yahweh Shah was brought to our Father in. And it says what? With the clouds of heaven, and came to the Ancient of Days. Wait a minute, they did what? They brought the Son of Man, Yahweh Shah Mashiach, to the Ancient of Days, our Father Yahweh. And they brought him near before him. You see that? So that's showing you right there that that's two different people. How do you bring somebody to himself? But the point I'm making is, let's go back to 10 though. Right? Daniel 10 and start at verse 5. Then I lifted up my eyes and looked, and behold, a certain man clothed in linen, whose loins were girded with fine gold of Uphaz. His body also was like the beryl, and his face as appearance of lightning, and his eyes as lamps of fire, and his arms and his feet. So ain't your arms and your feet the same color as your neck, your back, your chest, your face? Yeah. And his arms and his feet, like in color, meaning they was both alike in color to what? To polished brass, meaning what? Burnished brass. Meaning Yahweh is dark, Yahweh Shah is dark, the angels is dark, and that's that. Yahweh ain't no pasty face. Yahweh Shah ain't no pasty face, and neither is the angels a pasty face. So what have these devils been doing? They've been lying, man. They've been lying the whole fucking time. See? because they make this out to be about color, but it actually ain't. It's partly about that, but the main thing it's about you Israelites, man. That's what it's about. It ain't about Ishmael. It ain't about Elam. It ain't about Ham. It ain't about nothing. It's about the Israelites, man, and that's the problem. See? Because the scriptures don't say nothing about that Elam and Ishmael and fucking Japheth descendants or any of them motherfucking Hamites and any of these damn heathens go be running the earth and ruling and enslaving these damn Edomites. It's talking about us. We're going to do it. So we're the problem. We're the problem, man. See? But you see it says what? Polished brass. Now watch this. Let's grab another one. Translation. Right? You see what it says right there, NLT? NIV? His body was like the topaz. We'll just skip all that. His face like lightning. His eyes. And if you just said, now what is he talking about? You would think that, what is he talking about? This is a person that's describing? But let's get his arms and his legs. His arms and legs like the gleam of burnished bronze. You see it says burnished right there? And it's concerning Yahweh Shah. So if you burn something, what is it? It becomes dark. It's dark. And it's just describing Yahweh Shah's complexion, man. He's a dark brown man. He's not no pasty face, and he ain't got no damn doggy ass hair blowing in the wind, hanging all down his back and shoulders and shit. You see? All that shit you was taught by these devils is a damn lie, man. It's a lie. Why they can't tell you this? Why they can't tell you the truth? That's why Yahweh said, hey, they threw out of the mouth of Solomon. He said, what? All the men slacking out of the mouth of David. Then what? All they do is come out lying. They fucking telling a damn lie. That's all they do is lie. That's all they do. Matter of fact, let's grab that real quick before I go to that other one in Revelations. Right? And what it says, Psalms, what is that? 58. And it says what? Psalms 58. And you see who said this, right? You see who it is, right? And it says what? The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray, in verse 3. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They are like the deaf adder that stop at the ear. You see that? So that's all these Edomites do, man. That's all these Edomites do. What do you say pertaining to about this other Edomite? Let's grab that real quick. Is that 52? Let me see. Yeah, kind. And you see right here, what it says right here at the top? Verse 1. A psalm of David when Doeg the Edomite came and told Saul. You see? So it's talking about what the Doeg Edomite came to him. What did he say? Thy tongue deviseth mischief like a sharp razor, working deceitfully. When that motherfucker came telling shit, he was telling a damn lie. Exaggerating shit. Telling a damn lie. It says, thou lovest evil more than good, and lying rather than to speak righteousness, the truth. What it says in the NLT over there. You love evil more than good, and lies more than the truth. You see that? These Edomites, they love lies. They hate the truth. They hate it. See? Thou lovest all devouring words, O thou deceitful tongue. That's why they refer to as the devils, man. Through their actions and through their talk and through their ways in general. They are the damn devils, man. Devil mean deceiver. Deceiver mean devil. You see, and that's what they is, man. They're some goddamn liars, man. See? But let's go get that though. And you Jakes just don't get it. No, they try to make it seem like fuck you. It's all together, man. When it got something to do with that ain't the main thing, which is talking about color, because it's many nations that got brown skin. Everybody besides these damn Edomites, the whole earth was populated with melanated people. And once again, the earth is gonna go back to being that all these nations gonna be melanated people. When we get through ruling this, when we get put back in our position, hey, all the nations gonna be melanated, man. Once again. When that goddamn anomaly get taken out of the earth, you gonna see it's gonna go back to how it originally was. when this goddamn anomaly get released away from the earth. See? But let's get this one. Revelations, right quick. 1, because I'm going into that burnished brass, describing the angels, right? And it said what Yahweh looked like, what Yahweh shall look like. Now let's get Yahweh shall the other part, what Daniel said he saw. Let's get it. John saw the same thing, right? But then our people read this and you ain't taking heed to nothing. Just stupid as hell. And what it says right here. Let's get it. Let's go down because I want to get straight into it. I started 12. And I turned, Revelation 1 and 12, and I turned to see the voice that spake with me. And being turned, I saw 7 golden candlesticks. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot, and girded about the paps with a golden girdle. Just read that in Daniel's. His head and his hairs were what? White like wool. The same as our Father Yahweh. Not that he is Yahweh. You got Yahweh sitting on his throne in the middle, and Yahweh shall standing at the right-hand side. He looks like our Father. See, you think it's any different? If you got a son, and you call your son Junior, hey, Junior, what's up, boy? And don't he damn, boy, you look just like your daddy. It's the same way with Yahweh Shai. He looked just like our Father Yahweh. And it says what? His head and his hairs were white like wool. And what it's talking about? It's talking about not his head, his face was white. And it said, no, it's talking about the hair on his head was white and woolly. See? To show you real quick. What is that, in the NIV translation, I think? Yeah, right. You see what it says right there, the NIV? See? It says the hair on his head was white like wool. You see that? It's talking about the hair on his head, not his head and his hairs. Like, oh, his hairs was white, and then his face was white too. His face was pasty too. Get the fuck out of here with that old Edomite social construct bullshit. See, you think Yahweh shall be walking around some damn leper? How would he be a clean lamb to us if he was walking around? His legs and his arms and everything else is brown, but then his face. His whole face and neck looks like he damn lepers. That ain't no damn. That's a spotted fucking lamb. That ain't no unspotted or unblemished lamb. He will be spotted up like a motherfucker. Therefore, that wouldn't be no worthy sacrifice for Yahweh to present on behalf of his people. You see? But it says what? His head, meaning the hairs on his head, were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire, and his feet like unto fine brass, as if they did what? Burn in a furnace. Burnished brass, meaning dark brown, man. And his voice as the sound of many waters, meaning he had a deep voice. Now, why they just can't tell the truth, man? Let me grab this real quick. Hebrews. And it says what? Hebrews 7 and 14. And it says, for it is evident that our Lord, Yahushua, sprang out of Judah, of which tribe Moses spake nothing concerning priesthood. So when it says that Yahushua came out of the tribe of Judah, well, let's find out how the Jews look, man. Let's find out. And I'm talking about then, because, and I like to say, hey, we'll keep that same look if you stay going. But if you start putting your seed and mingling your seed with these heathen bitches that look this other way, hey, your kid might come out looking like that. But we want to stick to the facts. How would Yahweh look? He looked just like the rest of his people. See? And what it says, it is evident that our Lord Yahweh sprang out of Judah. What it says in Lamentations. Let's get it. What do the Judites look like? What is that? Lamentations. Is that 4? Lamentations 4. And what it says right here, pertaining to what? You see what it says? Matter of fact, you know what? Let's start right here at 7. It says, her Nazarites were purer than snow. They were whiter than milk. What is it talking about right there? Meaning, the Most High had gave us his ways for us to be righteous. They were more ruddy in body, meaning dark in body, than rubies. Their polishing was of sapphire, meaning what? You be dark and you had a little shine to you. And it says what? Show me some damn Edomite that's walking around and they got a shine to them. They don't got no damn shine to them, man. But let's continue. It says what? Their visage is blacker than a coal. Meaning what? These are dark. You see what it says? They are not known in the streets. Their skin cleaves to their bones. It is withered. It has become like a stick. Talking about the famine that we was going through. But it says what? A visage. You don't become dark because you go through a famine. Because you got lack of food, so your skin just go turn dark because of that. No. You might appear darker because you lose weight and your skin come together. And compress more together. But that still ain't gonna change your color. You are the color that you are. I can show you some damn pasty motherfucking face, starving ass Edomites that was pasty faced like a motherfucker, and they still pasty faced when they been starving. You see? So what did it say that the Judites look like? Their visage is blacker than coal, dark. Yahweh shines of the tribe of Judah. So he was what? He already said what his complexion was. Why they don't tell you this, man? Why they don't show that? See? Because it just like that Edomite bitch that was on that Oprah show. Oh no. They hate you, Jace, man. First, because you Israelites, you the Lord's people, you Yahweh Shem Yam Shai's people, and then secondly, because you made after the image of your God. You see? Why you think these Edomites they gave you an image of their God? They made up ass idol ass shit. And they got that motherfucker depicted just like them. Because he is one of them. They idol. Cesare Borgia, he's an Edomite. And they presented that shit to our people and got you walking around telling them, this is my God, the damn devil. And then you rejecting your power? You some stupid niggas, man. See? You dumb as hell. But let's get this other one on. Sure, because he said what? That what? And then this another one right here. When they, oh no, see Jeremiah wasn't telling, but just shut the fuck up. And what it says, Jeremiah 14:2. Judah mourneth. Who's in mourning? Judah, the people. And the gates thereof languish. They are black unto the ground, and the cry of Jerusalem is gone up. Who was black unto the ground? They know it was the gates. The gates was darker. The gates. As a matter of fact, let's go back to Lamentations right quick. And let me get 5. Lamentations 5. And what is that, 10 or something? I think. Yeah. And it says what? Let's start at 9. We got our bread with the peril of our lives because of the sword of the wilderness. Our skin was black like an oven because of the terrible famine. But your skin don't turn black because you might go through a famine. It's already going to be dark brown. If you already dark brown, it's going to be even darker brown if you're going through a famine. It ain't going to be like you pasty face and then you went through a famine and your skin turned from pasty face with no melanin to having melanin. No, get out of here. What it says right here for black. Let's get it. Because it said our skin, right? And this is the same complexion as the angels, and that's why I'm reading these. And it says black. Kamar, right? You see what it says. Now, they thinking that they putting in here pertaining to, to grow hot and just, it said skin. And it said nothing else. It said skin. See? Let's go back to 4 and look at that one. Right? It says their visage is blacker. Once again, it's talking about your complexion, your countenance, your look. Right? You see what it says for visage. Right? Shape, form, outline, figure, appearance. You see that? Let's go back. Let's get to blacker. It's just a word, same as the word as Negro. It's just a word that actually go into skin complexion. That's all it is, man. That's all it is. Kazakh. Well, it's like it. Kashak. And it says what? To be or become dark, grow dim, be darkened, be black, be hidden. To be or grow dark. To have a dark color. To grow dim. You see, it's talking about complexion. To be dark in complexion. See? And it says what? To be black. Be black. Be made darken, 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 cause darkness. You get it. And that's the same word as when Solomon said, I am black, O ye countess of Jerusalem. They'll sit back and say, oh, no, see, that wasn't Solomon. That was his wife. That was his Shunammite wife. And that was, shut up, lying, you damn devils. You some lying fucking devils, man. See, and you done destroyed the minds of our people, and they don't want to acknowledge the truth because they some damn reprobates. You see? But I ain't gonna drag it on no further. I just wanted to show that. But I'm gonna end it off there. Giving all honor and praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah HaKodash. Shalom, Yasharallah.